Welcome to the GameChanger 00100 show. I'm your host, GameChanger, and today we are going to cover the Queen's Corner, or whatever they want to call it. You know, Vivica Fox, Lisa Ray, and a couple of others. The black women who get together, or Cocktail with Queens. You know, anytime it's something with black women, they have to have the word queen in it. They just have to. They have to define themselves as royalty and as peoples of authority. Now, let's take a look at these queens for a second, shall we? By the way, salute St. Cloud, Degenerate, Calvin, salute to you all. Let's take a look. And this is just so you know who's talking. Yep. All fake hair, one of them blue. What's going on, Marco? It's nothing like a woman past 50 with blue hair. In a proper society, a properly functioning woman would be a grandma. She would have about 10 grandkids that walk around and call her Nana. She would be a devout church member, and she would be the one who tell other girls that their skirts are too short for church. But this is not that world. In this world, she wears blue hair and gold, what do you call that stuff above your eye? Eyeshadow. To try to create the illusion and delusion that she is a much younger woman. We are supposed to look at this blue-haired woman and say that this is a queen in her 20s. Yay, yay! That is what we're supposed to do. But we see through this queen. But enough about the physical appearances of the queens. Once again, this is Claudia Jordan, Vivica Fox, Lisa Ray, and Selena Johnson. All right. Let's see what they have to say. Hold on. Go back to the beginning. Oh, by the way, for those of you who don't know, they are talking. What the fuck? They are speaking about the Jeannie Mai quote. I'm not even going to say situation because it's really not a situation at this point. Like, this is just something that women are. Women are naturally submissive, but these women are behaving in a way that's against nature and have been doing so for quite some time. Let me show you what I'm talking about. 1 second. Let me just stop right there and play the clip.
In connection with the shooting involving Megan Thee Stallion, LA County DA's office charged with 1 count of assault with a semi-automatic firearm and 1 count of carrying a loaded, unregistered firearm in the vehicle. If convicted, Lanes could face up to 22 years and 8 months in prison. Do you think justice will be served in this particular case? And is he a typical angry small man? Like a lot of people, they be mad a lot of times.
Yep. Is he a typical angry small man? Now, I don't know about this situation. Apparently, some guy shot some woman in the foot, and because they're famous, we should give a shit. But notice how quick they went to the personal attacks. Not the attacks of his actions, the attacks of his physical appearance. He's an angry small man. Now, I want y'all to pay special close attention to the way they use the word man. It's not in a good way. He's an angry small man. He's a man. So basically, from their point of view, from Claudia Jordan's point of view, that was a triple insult.
I have one fast concern. I don't agree with the entire Tory Megan Thee Stallion shooting in the foot, all of that. I think that's obviously all that's terrible. But so you went on ahead and charged dude, but we still trying to get you to charge Breonna Taylor's people?
But we're still trying to get you to charge Breonna Taylor's people. What does that have to do with the story at hand? And second of all, didn't they charge the cops already, if I'm not mistaken? But racism, oh my racism, oppression, oh my oppression.
Asking for a friend. Just asking for a friend. They killed a whole. They killed a whole. That nugget. So, but because it's a black man that shot her down to the foot. Oh, you quickly charge that shit. But because the police shot, which is still a man, killed Breonna Taylor. Yeah. You still don't have no charges.
You just made it serious real quick. I understand.
Somebody please tell me if they charged the cops yet, because I'm pretty sure they did, which makes what she's saying very foolish. Very, very, very foolish.
I'm gonna put 20 on 10 on that. Also, on top of that, is
that's Lisa Ray talking, by the way. Let's take a look because now they did a close-up. So this is your queen. And that pure cotton white hat that you see on top of her head, that is her crown. And that thing that's holding up her neck that looks like, you know, it's ET before it stretches, that is her neck. The creases comes from years of fat combined with necklace wearing. The necklace is actually cutting into the fat of the neck. And after about a decade of that, it left permanent creases in the neck. Let's see what she has to say, shall we?
That they can give you so much time for something like this, and you do something where you kill somebody, and you can get out of jail quicker than that. Oh, and don't rape a black woman.
Yes. Let's listen to this.
You won't even go to jail. They'll give you a little probation and say, well, we don't want to ruin your life. You have a bright future ahead of you. Yeah, you raped the girl behind the dumpster, or what was she wearing? So
what case was, and I'm talking about in recent times, within your lifetime, when did that ever happen? Can you name the case? Can you name the situation? You see how they look for any and every opportunity to say, oppression, oppression, oh my oppression. Somewhere, someplace, sometime, a black woman was raped in the back of a dumpster, and law enforcement just said, what were you wearing? Who? What was her name? What was his name? Where did this take place? They're just throwing out fake shit to claim more victimhood because Breonna Taylor wasn't enough. Now, keep in mind that this conversation started with, a guy shooting a woman in the foot. And then they just like, oh, let's see how much oppression I can absorb from this. Somebody was shot in the foot. Let me absorb the oppression. Every time a bullet hits a black woman, all black women can absorb in the oppression. You know how like non-black women, they sit in the beach and soak up the sun rays? They're absorbing the sun. These chicks are absorbing the oppression because now it went from the shot in the foot to Breonna Taylor to raped in the back of a dumpster. Absorb it. Absorb the oppression. Give me stuff because dumpster rape.
You know what? This whole system is just trash. It's for the birds. I don't really know, and I don't know if we
That's
ever
Lisa
really know what happened with Megan and Tory. You know what I mean? I don't know what and why he thought that he was gonna get away with this because they found the bullet. So if the bullet goes to your gun or your fingerprints is on the gun, how are you saying anything other than, you know what, you're absolutely right, and I really am sorry, and I've been faking the funk and something. He's going along with this like he's shocked that we looking at him like you the one that did that.
Fingerprints on the gun, huh? Is it possible that he has possession or he has come in contact with a gun and she shot her own fucking foot? I mean, it is possible that he came in contact with the gun. She just said to him, hey, take a look at this gun. He's like, oh, yeah, this is a nice gun. Here's your gun back. And she says, thank you. I'm going to walk away now, and I'll see you in jail. What do you mean? Oh, nothing. It's always good to have a fresh set of prints on a gun. And then she shoots herself in the foot. And yeah, her foot will be incapacitated for a while, but she gets to absorb the oppression. Absorb the oppression. That'll show him for looking at that white woman. Absorb the oppression. Absorb it.
We point the finger at him for no reason. He's just like, what do you mean? He got another story, another rebuttal to the story, or the real story. Did y'all hear that? And then did he drop a single too about it? Oh, he did a whole bunch of songs talking shit about it. But did y'all hear the story? I don't know if this is true or not though. That they said they tested his hands for the gunshot residue and they didn't find anything on his hands.
So perhaps, and this isn't me saying he did it or he didn't do it. This is me saying innocent until proven guilty. But they just can't wait. They just can't wait to absorb the oppression.
Y'all hear that? No. Okay, I'm gonna look more into that because I'm not really sure, but I don't think Megan's gonna say a guy that she was seeing shot me if he didn't. Like that's a major accusation. Well, wait.
Oh yeah, and they're just way above making major accusations. She's just way above making major accusations against people that can destroy their lives. She would never do that. Notice how there's just like a higher assumption of morality between black women and black men. Like, one of two things could happen. One is that she's lying. Two is that she is, or that he is a foot shooter. Now, because she is a woman, her lying is just, oh, that's just appalling. That is just appalling. How dare you accuse a queen of lying? Don't you know that they are a priest with a built-in micro lie detector in their throat? And that's why they don't give head, because of that built-in micro lie detector that explodes if you take a lie, if you tell a lie. How dare you accuse her of such a thing? Oh yeah, he shot that bitch in the foot. Is basically what they're saying.
She confirmed that they were seeing each other, screwing each other. What? I just don't see it. I don't either.
I just don't understand it.
I mean, she did say she was a tall woman, and in some lyrics she said, she real tall, make it short, and you can reach it, and all that other stuff.
I don't even know what those words mean, but to hear a woman who should be somebody's grandma talk like that is fucking disgusting.
Okay. I personally, I can't do it. I tried it, and I feel like sometimes, it's not everybody, of course. Don't get mad at me, short community, but some.
And now here they go, collectively gathering together to make fun of short men. Let's see how this goes, because these are queens. These are queens, by the way. And we're having cocktails with queens.
Sometimes they be overcompensating. They be trying to check you too much. I want to deal with a chihuahua nipping at my heels.
After 30.
All right, commercial. And yes, this is the Jawser size commercial.
I don't feel like a woman in their arms. You know what I mean? Like if I'm bigger. Yeah, I feel like I gotta protect him then. You know what I mean? I don't.
Oh, this is not a good day. Shout out to Edward Anderson and Mamiya Obsidian Ali. This is not a good day. Now I want to point out how they're allowed to have every standard in the world. But let black men have a standard, because they're discussing short men, right? And what if we were to say, no dark skinned bitches? I want to be the darker one in the relationship. And then just listen to the cries. Listen to the cries when I I want a girl who's light skinned. She's the only one I want. She's light skinned. But y'all just got finished for no reason at all, just talking about short men and relating them to acts of violence and attributing that act of violence to his height. Because tall guys never commit crimes. And it's a good thing, too, that if I go to prison, I'll be the tallest one there. Because short guys or tall guys don't commit crimes. Only small guys with little man complex. But let's listen to them talk shit about short guys some more.
I feel like like a fool. I didn't even know you could pick me up and we not falling. I'm not like, hey, well, that's okay, put me down. You know what I mean?
Have you ever heard the line, if you put them horizontal, that it doesn't make a difference?
Nah. But I still don't want his head right here like I'm breastfeeding too. You know what I mean? And if we get married, do I gotta carry him through the altar?
Right. You gotta carry him over the threshold. No.
If we get married, do I have to carry? They're just shitting on short men for no fucking reason.
I can't with y'all.
No.
Y'all know the short.
You gotta be able to pick. I like a good pickup. I'm with Lisa Ray on that.
Me too.
Not just on the rescuing side, but down to the.
And I want to put on my heels and all of that. You know what I mean? Yeah.
You ride a bike with them. I don't want to be in the front. You know what I mean?
I'm gonna be down to the carriage in the back of the.
They are just roasting short men. I mean, it's okay, but I mean, to roast from time to time, but I mean, y'all are women in your 50s, most of whom are single and past the wall. Like, y'all have like everything in the world to roast. But it would be considered tacky for that to happen. But let's continue.
Okay, now for the small community that's gonna definitely come for us and say we're bitches.
Y'all can't beat me. So that's all I got to say.
We have rights.
I don't know, bro. They may get a hold to the bar to find out where you stand. You know what I mean?
Well, we're all very tall, right? All you guys are tall. I know you split about 5'7"
and a half, 5'8".
That's not very tall. Like, it's above average, but that's not very tall. Like, the average height for a woman is like 5'5", and you're 5'7". That's not like anything to brag on.
We are 5'8" and up, I think.
I'm 5'10", so hell, what I look like with somebody that's shorter than me, that's a fool.
Okay, well.
Okay, what do you look like with anybody? Like, that's a fool. By the way, this is the Selena Johnson. She's the one on the far. Hold on. And I am going to look up her and see who she's with and see how tall this guy is. So this is Selena Johnson. What if guys just say, what do I look like with women whose hair is shorter than mine? Whose natural hair is shorter than mine? Well, she's the same height as the average man, which means that she just got rid of half the population. 50%. She's the same size or taller than 50% of the population. It's like, okay.
Moving on, Jeannie Mai is clearing up for her.
Okay, now that's Claudia Jordan. I want y'all to remember what Claudia Jordan was saying about men who were shorter than her. I'm going to revisit this.
Controversial comments on why she doesn't want to be the leader in her relationship and her decision to submit to her fiance, Jeezy. She said, well, for me, submit does not mean that you are lower or less important than your man. What I mean is, in my work life, I own my business, I run my team and make all of my decisions, and I lead entirely in the outside of my life. So in my home, I want my man to lead. Is it okay?
Very well put, Jeannie Mai. Very well put.
Okay, how do y'all feel about women being submissive in their relationship? And have you guys, you ladies, ever submitted and been submissive?
I think.
Hold on, let me check. Because that sounded like a, yep. I appreciate you, Marco Grande, for the cash apps. Or for the cash app. Let's see. From Marco Grande sent today. Oh, wait, no. The attempt at cash app. Something's up, man. It don't work from you anymore. I know that you sent it in the past, but yeah, it won't work from you anymore. But I appreciate the attempt nonetheless. I think ever since I sent you one for the girls, I don't know, something happened. Because I knew yours used to come through. Okay, but let's see. The question was asked, have you ever submitted? Let's listen to what they had to say.
Independent. I know how to definitely wear the pants. I don't think nobody can argue me down on that. But
notice how she had to declare her strength. She had to declare her strength first. I know how to definitely wear the pants. I can wear some pants. I wear the pants. Let's listen.
I want at all. So I want to wear the skirt and some.
If you want to wear the skirt, then wear a fucking skirt, bitch. Why did you just brag about the pants? Why did you just brag about wearing the pants and then say, I want to wear the skirt? Then wear the fucking skirt. Who in the fuck does that? Think about the analogy in real life. Think about somebody walking around with some goddamn pants on saying, God, I wish I was wearing a skirt right now. Like, skirts are just hard to come by. Like, skirts is reserved for, people with PhDs or some shit. Like skirts is something you win in the Olympics. Like, only 3 people in the world get to wear a skirt. And only 1 get to wear the golden skirt. What the fuck? If you want to be submissive, then be submissive. But no, you just can't take away that feeling. You just can't take away that feeling. That feeling of, I wear the pants. Of when you told all the other girls, everybody know I could wear some pants. That's right. Everybody know you can wear them. That's why nobody is fucking with you. That and you're an old ass bitch with blue hair and gold eyeshadow. If everybody knows you're a pants wearing bitch, like, but I want to wear the skirt, bitch, please. If you want to wear a skirt, then wear a motherfucking skirt. The fuck is wrong with you? You wanted to wear a blue wig and a white hat? You wanted to wear a blue wig and a white hat. And there you go. No, you want to wear the pants. You just want to attract the men that want to see you in a skirt without wearing a skirt. I just got one question for you. Boxers or briefs? You already wear motherfucking pants. Boxers or briefs? What do you have on underneath those pants? Boxers or briefs? Look, I want y'all to hear something. These are blue jeans. Y'all hear that? That is the sound of my blue jeans unzipping. And you want to know why the zipper is there? So when I use the restroom, I can pull my penis out through the hole in my underwear and piss. The fact that you wearing a device like that was made for me and my penis is sick. You, miss, are fucking sick. It's sick that this device is made for my motherfucking penis. There's a zipper, and beyond the zipper, there's a hole. There's a hole in my drawers that I pull my dick out. Actually, I don't. I just pull my pants down. But still, it's made for that. It's made for that. And the fact that you walk around with a penis hole in your motherfucking attire, in your trousers, show how fucked up you are in the brain. It shows how fucked up you are in the brain, and then you say, I want to wear a skirt. Fuck is wrong with you? And I know what y'all thinking. That jeans are made for white men because any man with a reasonable sized penis would fear it getting caught in the zipper. But nevertheless, it's still made for a man. Let's continue.
Time, as much as I'm being led to the radio station and led through my schedule and led through who's the next person's hand I'm going to shake and take a picture with, at home, I just want to say, hold me, tell me everything is going to be all right, and you got it. I want to feel like a princess, outside of a queen.
Princess don't wear goddamn pants. They don't wear pants. And princesses are young. Fuck are you?
Outside of the house, you know what I mean? I do.
Vivica, how about you? Have you ever been?
I've gotten better with it.
I've gotten better with it. How much better? What the fuck? What the fuck? Like it's you've been at this for your whole damn life and you're old as fuck. You still haven't figured out. You still haven't figured out. You still haven't figured out bread, mayonnaise, mustard, pickles, lettuce, tomato slice from the middle, meat and cheese. So that's how you get my sandwich. You haven't figured that shit out yet. I appreciate you. I appreciate you, Sicklet. Hold on, I'll get back to you. You haven't figured that shit out, have you? You haven't figured that shit out. That is fucking physics to you. That is fucking physics. That is some complex society or complex science that is just obscure to you. It's fucking abstract to you, huh? You're past the halfway mark, which means that if you haven't figured out the basics by now, and you have as much time that you have lived already to live for the rest of your life, you are going to be 89 years old saying, you know something? Now I know how to submit. I'm going to take my dentures out and suck some dick. Fuck you. By the way, this is Vivica Fox. Look. Look at the expression on her face. Look at the expression on her face. Okay, Sickly, appreciate the $10 super chat. You says unzip. That's the only foreplay I know. I like it I like when they wear the thigh highs, and I like the unzip sound of their boots. I do like that, but no, yeah. Anyway, and Sickly, I'll be honest with you. It sounds like you pull your penis out through the zipper hole and you fuck that way. Correct me if I'm wrong, and it's okay if you do. But that's what it sounds. Do you unzip your pants, pull your dick out through the drawers hole, and fuck through that? Like, put the condom on and fuck through that. I know that there exist guys that do that. There has to be somewhere alive a guy who has done that shit before. To me, it's all kind of fucked up, especially if she's not shaved down there, and the zipper get caught in her hair. And well, I guess that's just more of an excuse to keep fucking. I don't know. Me, when I pee and when I fuck, I just pull my drawers down and my pants down. Like Mike Epps before Damon tried to, or not Mike Epps, but Money Mike before Debo was about to, before Damon attacked him in the bathroom. I was just pull it down. All right.
Gotten better with it. I mean, let me just keep that really real. I mean, it is one of my biggest faults. You know what I mean? That's a tough one, but I am getting better, and I am getting better.
Oh God, that's one of my biggest faults. The biggest fault is that you just now seen it as a fault. See, it wasn't a fault when people actually wanted to fuck you. It wasn't a fault back then. But it's a fault now that nobody wants to fuck you. And now you're trying to, exchange youth and beauty for submission. You just got to practice how to submit. Now is not the time. Now is not the time. Like, listen to all you former victims of bullying, right? If you are in your 50s, now is not the time to learn bujitsu, ninjutsu. The kung fu fighting is over. You are not going to get your lunch money back.
Myself work on, I think the word that's bugging everyone more than anything else is submissive. Yeah.
No, it's bugging you. It's bugging you more than everybody else. See, it don't bug Danica. Because she made a book. The book is entitled Submission is Not the Enemy, a Key Factor to a Healthy Relationship. And she is young. It bothers you. It bothers you. Why? Because your brain doesn't work good. Hold on. So some in the wake of Marco. And Marco, once again, I appreciate the attempt. There's other cash apps. So JD, let's see. For you're too good for the nigga sphere. I appreciate you, brother. Okay, so it said Let's see. For the nerd niggas. All right. I appreciate you, brothers. All right. Thanks a lot. All right. But yeah, this is where they are at. They can't even say see, what they want to do is they want to become, I didn't block you. So yeah, I'm gonna just start scanning for like falsely blocked people from time to time, but I didn't block you. Anyway, what they do is they can't even say the word submit. And rightly so, because okay, like when a man is made to submit, he's very reluctant to do it. You know, kind of like on an MMA match, and you tap out, and he's just like reluctant to do it, and he's like, damn, if I don't, he's gonna break my arm. But you know, if I do, then you know, I lose the title or some shit like that, or I lose my chance at the title. So I don't want to submit, but you know, it's that, and that's how she's grappling with it. But no, you are a woman. You are put on this earth to give me a motherfucking sandwich and my mouth in your penis. They just can't do that. It's like fucking radishes. It's like liver. No, you know what it is? I'm trying to think of like shit that I didn't like when I was a kid. You know what it is? It's fucking Alka-Seltzer. It's Alka. It's the thing that you take out. You put the pill inside the water, and then it fizzes, and then you drink it, and it's supposed to be medicine, but the shit tastes horrible. It tastes worse than Robitussin. So basically, what the word submit is to her is like if you take a kid and you take a bottle of Robitussin and then you stick some Alka-Seltzer tablets in it, and then it bubbles up Robitussin, and then you tell the kids to eat that shit, and along with coleslaw and Brussels sprouts. Yeah, that is what the word submit is to Vivica Fox. Fuck you.
Instead of being just a good partner to your man. That's what I want to be.
I don't want to submit. I don't even want to say it, but I do want to be a good partner to my man. No, you don't. You just want a man to be a good partner too. You just want a man to be a good partner too without promising him submission. You know, you want to be good as you define it, but when you submit, you are good as he defines it. And guess what? If he wants to fuck you through the zipper hole and the underwear hole in his in front of him, then that is what you do. And if that's how he wants his penis sucked, that is what you do. Shave your mustache because so it don't get caught in the zipper, because that is how he wants his penis sucked. Me, once again, I pull my pants and my drawers down. Hold on, there's another super chat. My Puritan past has me. Is that Puritan? Past has me doing it with my pants on. What's a Puritan? I'm thinking like those people with the hats, or those are pilgrims. So that's a religion, right? Are they the ones that invented the zipper and shit? I just, like I said, I just pull my pants and my drawers down and piss, or get my dick sucked, like, you know. Because basically, if you are fucking through that, you are really putting your dick through 3 holes. Like, you know, that's just a lot of holes at once. And then there's some extra dick that's not going in. Oh shit. There's a little bit of dick that's not getting in. All right, let's see. Okay, so yeah, it's a denomination. I got you. Okay. All right. So I'm not gonna touch that one. To each his own, bro. To each his own. All right. But yeah, basically, she wants to say, I want to be a good partner, as she defines the word good and partner. These are, what's up, Melly? These are all subjective words. Every person think that they're a good partner by their definition of good. And then she's trying to just broadcast, like, I'm working on it. Like, you know, if you get with me now, one day I'll submit. Ain't that a bitch? Well, Jeannie Mai is submitting now. So fuck what you talking about. Fuck what you are talking about.
I don't want to submit to anyone because that means you can.
Did y'all hear how she said that? Y'all hear how deep her voice got? I don't want to submit to anyone. Oh my God. She said that with such disdain.
Control me and that shit ain't gonna work. But
because he's gonna try to control me and that shit ain't gonna work. You see that? You see that? Now, at the same time, Lisa Ray was talking about how she wanted to be controlled, and Jeannie Mai, everybody wants to be controlled, but she's like, I don't play that. I'm gonna rewind a little bit.
Submissive. Instead of being just a good partner to your man. That's what I want to be. I don't want to submit to anyone. Submit. That means you can control me and that shit ain't gonna work.
That means that you're trying to control me and that shit ain't gonna work.
But to be a good partner, yes.
Fuck you. I'm just try to find a job. Try to find a job and say, I'm not gonna work for you, but but be a good employee. Oh yeah, I'll be a good employee, but I'm not gonna work for you. Like, huh? And y'all remember why I said this is why they're the lowest paid prostitutes. This is why they're the lowest paid prostitutes. Because they try to give you a blowjob without submitting. She is a fucking demon. Who said that? Who said she sounds like a demon? She is a fucking demon. Think about it. Like demons react during exorcisms. Demons react to certain shit. To certain shit. Like when you splash holy water on them, they go raw. And you splash it again, raw. And then you hit them with a crucifix, raw. Because that's the demon coming out of them. The word submit it strikes her inner demon. What y'all heard when she said submit, that was the demon. That was the demon reacting to the word. If you were to tie her up and say submit, 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 she would go through all types of convulsions and epileptic reactions and psychotic breaks and shit. All kind of shit would happen. I'm telling you, it would be a fucking exorcism. It would be a fucking exorcism if you were to just like lock her in a room, chain her up, say submit over and over again, hit her with Danika's book that says submission is not the enemy, like it's the Bible, and then show clips of Leave It to Beaver and the mother getting the woman a sandwich. She would fucking have it'll be an exorcist. I'm telling you.
Absolutely. I think that's what would make me comfortable. Other than that, I would get bored and I would be activated, and I can't do it. I can't.
God damn it!
Early on in my career, when I first got into IT.
Okay, so this is a commercial for I guess one of those IT trade schools. I'm not gonna say yay or nay. I'm just gonna say check the accreditation before you go to a place like this. That's it. I know some guys that teach at places like this. Well, just check the accreditation. All right, back to the topic at hand.
The obey. Yeah. I'm like, obey. No. You don't have to say that.
What the fuck? Hold on. Let me rewind. Fucking commercial.
And I can do it. I can do it.
Yeah, I took that out my mouth. The obey.
I took that out my vows. The obey. What the fuck? The fuck? Oh, I want to wear the skirt, but I don't want to obey. I took that out my vows. Bitch, please. That's why you divorced. That's why you divorced. Didn't you like marry like the king of Zamunda? Did you not marry the Princess Zamunda and come into America? Wasn't that you? You married the Princess Zamunda and then you got divorced. Why? Because you cannot obey. You cannot obey. What the fuck is wrong with you? Obey. That is why that's what the vows say. I took that out my vows. It's not your vows. These are God's vow. You are to love, honor, and obey him. If you do not say those words, God do not recognize it as marriage. Fuck is wrong with you?
Yeah.
I'm like, obey. No. You don't have to say that.
Okay.
Remember before? Oh, I want to wear the skirt. I want to wear the skirt. But obey. Oh no, I'm not gonna. You see these bitches? They want to sell you the illusion of submission, not the act of it.
Well, down to the Bible, submission. I think people have taken submission out of.
Oh God. Oh God. Look at this chick. Look at this chick. Look at the eyebrows. Look at the wig. And look at the necklace, particularly the medallion in the middle. That is the thing that Wakanda people put in their lip. Now let's hear what she has to say about it.
Context.
I think submission can be viewed, well, should be viewed as submitting to the role of the relationship.
The fuck? Submission is the role of the relationship. Oh no, I'm not submitting to you. I'm submitting to the role of the relationship. What's the role of the relationship? Submitting. The fuck is wrong with you? They refuse to say, I submit to thee, but you're going to have to. You're going to have to. Why? Because GameChanger is here. And GameChanger and his followers are not going to accept anything less than absolute submission. You are to say the words. I will tell you the words once. You are to repeat it. I submit to thee and thy penis. Penis. You say the words. God damn it. Oh no, I'm not submitting to you. I'm just submitting to the role of submitting. The fuck no. You are submitting to me. I submit to thee and thy penis. Penis. Say it. Obey. Say it. Say it. Say it. Yeah, get the likes up, people. Thanks, Lando. Get the likes up. Man, the fuck? I'm all shadow banned and shit. Just hit the like button.
Not submitting to a man or a person, but submitting to God under what his love.
No, you are submitting to a man and a penis. You are submitting to a man, a person, and his penis. The fuck is wrong with you? The fuck is wrong with you? I'm not submitting to a man. Y'all hear the way y'all hear the condescending tone that they use when they say a man. I'm not submitting to a man. Yes, you are. And his penis. God damn it.
Yes, to love, to be in alignment,
honor,
to be in your alignment with him, to be on the same page and to be able to be his helpmate. And him do the same. While it says we should
and him do the same. And him do the same. What the fuck? That's right, because when I'm in the military and I'm a private, you know, I submit to the officers, and they do the same. What the fuck? When I'm pledging a fraternity, you know, I submit to the members of the fraternity, and they do the same. I will only make him a sandwich if he, in turn, makes me one. Then why don't he just make himself one? Well, that explains why I'm single. Yeah, you stupid. Ooh, God damn it. God damn it.
It also says that he should love us like Jesus loved the church. And they're
Say it.
What the fuck? What in the fuck? Why do they pick out the shit from the Bible that always means that something and say it, preach, shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. You have a fucking hat on. You are not supposed to wear that shit in church, and I bet you do. I'm not talking about the hat. I'm talking about the fucking wig and shit. All the shit you do is fucking blasphemy. It's blasphemy. Sucking penis that's not your husband's. It is fucking blasphemy. Let me tell you what the Bible actually say. Bible. Hold on. Since you want to play some shit like this, tell you what the fuck my Bible says. Let's see. Okay, this is on page 2. This is on page 2 of the Bible. And it says, unto thee, woman, he said, I greatly multiply thy sorrow and thy conception. That's why it hurt. That's why it hurt. Why? Because you're descended from a bitch. That's why. That's what, yeah. When you go through labor and you get all the pain and shit, that's God's way of saying squeeze it, squash it. Unto thee, woman, he said, I will greatly multiply thy sorrow and thy conception, and thy sorrow the children, and thy desire shall be for thy husband, and he shall rule over thee. So you see, these bitches talking, oh, God this, whenever it suits him. He should love his woman, as he loved the church. And yes, he should. But love is not submission. You are to submit to him as you submit to God. And you are to submit to his penis as he, as you submit to him. That's submission. And you trying to take obey out of the vows to God. I'm going to turn to a random page in the Bible, and I bet you I'll interpret it to make me a sandwich. Ah, damn it. Here we go. Page 402. Let him drink and forget his poverty and remember his misery no more. Damn right. You are the misery. And let him drink whatever the fuck he wants to drink. And get him that drink. And a sandwich. Open thy mouth for thy dumb in the cause of all shall are appointed to destruction. Of all such as are appointed to destruction. Open thy mouth. Suck his penis. God damn it. Hold on. Open thy mouth, judge righteously, and plead the cause of the poor and needy. Okay. Listen at this. Who can find a virtuous woman, for her price is far above rubies. Okay. But see, the key word is virtuous. Virtuous. You have to be virtuous. And then your price is far above rubies. That's why Jeannie Mai's price is above rubies. And that's why her husband buys her rubies, because she's more valuable than the rubies he buys for her. You unruby worthy bitches. You know those plastic rubies? That's you. That's you. You are not worthy of actual rubies. You are red jello, cut in a diamond shape. Hold on, let's continue. She will do him good and not evil. Oh, I like it. See, I open to a random page and it tells you bitches to get me a sandwich, and you just pull shit out of the fucking thin air of the Lord and try to fuck what y'all talking about. Hold on, this is page 402 on the in the Blue Bible. All right, let's see. She will do him good and not evil all the days of her life. Damn right. All right. She skeeth wool and flax and worketh willingly with her hands. You see? That's what that is. She's working willingly with her hands. You use your hands to get me a motherfucking sandwich. This is God. It's blue. The pages are different in different Bibles. She riseth also while it is yet night, and giveth meat to. See? Yeah, it is. It says, this is sandwich. Oh shit, I'm gonna write this down. Page 402. Remember this. Page 402. She riseth also while riseth, 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 also while it is yet night, and giveth meat and a portion to her maidens. So not only are you supposed to give me a sandwich, you are also supposed to give the maidens a sandwich. What's going on, AM1 Town Biz? You're also supposed to give the maidens a sandwich. This says so in the Bible. Get me a sandwich. But y'all look through all this shit and then y'all say he should love her as Jesus loved the church. Can't believe this shit. Page 402 of the Holy Bible. This is King James. It's not the Masonic Bible. This is King James Bible. Oh, that's right. The Bible, y'all don't go off pages. Hold on. This is Proverbs 31, and I was reading like 7 through 17. So Proverbs 31, 7 through 17 says, get me a sandwich.
Greater love. So at the end of the day, submission is not submit like a dog. Submission is
and you wonder why they call you bitch.
Release and relinquish control, because God has provided you with someone to take over and take care.
God has provided you with a mouth to bring a sandwich to. And the reason why he haven't given you such provisions is because you do not come with sandwich. It said, bringeth the meat. And this is before, it was written before they knew how to slice bread. Because they were stupid like that. Like they had knives, they had swords, but the thought of putting it to bread just didn't occur to them.
Of the things that, like when Jeannie Mai says, she out in the world, she got to do all this stuff. So God has provided her a helpmeet, just like he has provided Jeezy with that same.
He didn't provide her a helpmate. You are the woman. You are the thing that is provided to him. You are the helpmate. Get it through your fucking weave. You are the helpmate. It didn't start with Eve as she toiled through the land, trying to cultivate it and doing whatever Adam was doing, and Eve asked for help, a helpmate. No, it was Adam that required a helpmate. And God provided the woman as the property of the man. You are his helpmate, not the other way around. Listen at her. She's like, you know, she thinks Jeezy is her helpmate. Listen at this garbage.
Like when Jeannie Mai says she out in the world, she got to do all this stuff. So God has provided her a helpmate, just like.
You see that? God has provided her a helpmate. The fuck? He's out in the world doing shit too. That is, see how far from actual submission these bitches are? It's too late for them. It's too late for them.
He has provided Jeezy with that same helpmate to be
Yes.
able to
So they're each other's helpmate.
compensate interchangeably.
And can I just say this?
You see how they're trying to redefine submission as egalitarianism? You are the property and he owns you. Repeat after me. I submit to the men and thy penis.
I feel with her, I think it's difficult because she's on a talk show and she talks about the relationship. And it's such a double-edged sword that when you share your relationship with the public, people are going to always judge. And
they're telling us, she's telling, this is Vivica Fox. You're telling us this as you judge. You judge. And you're telling us that, you know, people are always going to judge. Yeah, because they're like you. We know that people. What are you telling us that's new? You was just looking for an opportunity to say something. Now, take a look at her. Hit the like button, people. Take a look at her. Look at how bright she smiles. That is the smile of a woman who submit to thy partner and his penis. That is the smile of a woman who has placed hand to bread and bread to meat and meat to cheese and got it to him. Look at the look on her face. Y'all see that? They don't look like that. You want to know why? Because they didn't submit.
Be real too. It's her nationality.
It's her nationality. Bitch, please. Let's hear where she's going with this. This is Lisa Ray.
exactly.
Vietnam, right? So we know it's the third world country. So when we hear submission, we think that not us, but the population thinks that she's gonna be behind him going, well, what do you like? You know, what do you want?
So what if she is? So what if she is? So what if she motherfucking is? Y'all say, you know, oh, we want men to conquer white supremacy. You want to know who conquered white supremacy? Vietnamese. And if you want a group of men who will hop out of a tree and stab a Navy SEAL up top his head, like back in the day, if you want that type of motherfucker, then you follow behind him with sandwich in hand. God damn it. That is the type of submission, that's the type of men submission breeds. Men who repelled the largest empire or the largest military force that the world has ever seen at that time. If you want a Spartan man, then you have to be a Spartan wife. And you have to say the words.
And all of that. And she's saying, no, not that, because we know that she's an American Vietnamese. You know what I mean?
Totally.
When did she say not that? She don't say not that. They're just trying to say she's one of us and she's like us. Nobody's like you. Nobody's like you. And nobody wants to be.
Yeah, it's just
you know what this tells me with their relationship? I feel like, people are, I think you're absolutely right, but all three of you, what you're saying, I think also that she has a man that she feels that she trusts to lead her also. A lot of times these men don't have shit going on and they're like, I want to be the man, I'm the man. Well, guess what, honey? We want you to be the man too.
Bullshit. Bullshit. You just said that you take the word obey. This is Claudia Jordan. You just said that you take the word obey out of the vows, which means that you're willing to marry somebody that you're not willing to obey. That's bullshit. That is bull motherfucking shit. You can't even say the word submit. You're fucking awful. I hope you die from wig poison. You are awful. We want to submit, but we can't find a man to blah, 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 blah. Bullshit. You can't even say the word.
And if you have a woman that's constantly pushing back and doesn't trust your judgment and is questioning.
Calmly pushing back? No.
She probably doesn't always respect you because of some of the things.
Why in the fuck is she with you? Why do these chicks insist on marrying somebody that they don't respect? They want to marry a man that not only do they not respect, he don't respect himself enough to require respect, and to make you say, I submit to thee and thy penis. He don't respect him enough to require you to say that. And you don't respect him enough to say it. But y'all still marry him. And he should just accept this subordinate position. What in the fuck? What in the fuck? I would sooner live in the fucking mountains like Smeagol and eat raw fish before I put up with some shit like that.
She may have seen, or she could be someone that has an attitude problem. But a lot of times, if a woman feels sick,
that's your problem. Why in the fuck they make it seem like attitude is something you catch like corona? Like another bitch with an attitude breathed on you, and now I got an attitude, and it's a problem. Well, it's your fucking problem. It's your fucking problem.
Stay with them, and they trust their judgment to not have them looking crazy and to take care of us and to protect us. And like, I totally trust my man. He's smart. If you don't know something, he's gonna research it. He ain't gonna have me out here looking stupid. So yes, I'm older than him by 3 years. I could be.
You're older than him by 3 years. Now notice how she said he ain't gonna have me out here looking stupid, which means that he is you have him out here looking stupid because he is your helpmate and you're 3 years older than him. Now what? Just like you wouldn't go COVID-19. You wouldn't go for a guy who's 3 inches shorter than you. What if he was to say, I don't go for bitches who are older than me. I want to be the first to die. Me. Therefore, I don't go for bitches older than me. And there I said it, ladies. That is part of it. Submitting to thee and thy penis means that he dies first. Think we as men don't know that shit? We know that shit. Either it's by natural cause or by protecting and defending thy family. we die first. Which means you are to submit to the rest of my life. You are to organize my pills forever. You are to look outside the right-hand passenger mirror and tell me, is it safe to make a right turn? Forever. You are to get my cane forever. To the day that I die. I die first. Just the fact that he's with somebody, he's running the risk of fucking dying first. Exactly. Organize my old man underwear. Get my Depends. Put some effort in on my dentures. Until I die. They got the game twisted.
Be popping off and all that. I don't want a man that I have to challenge and compete with. Right. It's not a submission. It's a, okay, I love traditional roles where you could be the protector and I'll do some of those traditional roles.
Y'all hear that? Y'all hear that? You can be the protector, and I do some of the submissive role. Y'all hear this shit? Y'all hear this shit? These chicks, these fucking fake ass submission. Jeannie Mai just comes right out and says it. But listen to how they muddle around the shit. Listen at this. And she didn't muddle around him doing the protecting. Listen at this. And how are you going to be protected by somebody who plans on you dying first?
It's not a submission. It's a, okay, I love traditional roles where you could be the protector and I'll do some of those traditional roles. But
and I do some of those some of the traditional roles. The fuck? What the fuck? No, you got to say it. You got to say the whole thing. I submit to thee and thy penis.
It's not like he's not above me in any way.
Ain't that a bitch? You just said that you want somebody taller than you. You just said you want somebody taller than you. Now you're going to be like, he's not above me in any type of way. Yes, he is. Yes, he is. He is above you in every type of way. You said you wanted him to be taller than you. The only way he's not above you is in motherfucking age. This is ridiculous. This is actually non-diculous. This is non-diculous. Why? Because none of these bitches can get my dick. Ridiculous.
I think the man has to earn that respect of his lady, and I think we're with the reign. And when people say black women are afraid to do that, no, we just haven't. A lot of times there's a lack of those examples. So a lot of times.
Bullshit. Y'all just explain that y'all don't want to do it. It's not like there's an example out there. You are with a dude that you don't want to do it for. These chicks walk down the aisle and saying, I won't say obey, which means that y'all found the man, but y'all still refuse to obey. Fuck what y'all saying. Non-diculous.
We do pop off because we probably don't respect you.
And you left us.
Why are you marrying guys that you don't respect? There's plenty of women I don't respect. I don't fucking marry them. No, I say you are not a woman and therefore you are not worthy of my love or respect.
A lot of times to have to do things on our own, and so now when you come into the picture, it's hard for us to trust others to handle things that we've had to take care of.
Don't care. Don't care. That is a you problem. That is a you problem. If you're saying that, you know, because your skin is dark, that you have all type of deep-seated issues and that we should be tolerated of your fucked up psychological issues, then that's fuck that. Fuck that and fuck you. You are to surrender to thy penis. I'm not going to have shit to do with you. And I don't really care what you've been through. Nobody's going to tell me what the fuck to do. Man, I appreciate you, Joey Crank. Let's see. All right. This is woman-splaining I'm hearing here. Yes, this is. I'm mansplaining to you what these bitches are trying to do. This is bitchcraft. This is bitchcraft at its worst. Too bad, Melody. Well, thanks, Joey Crank. Appreciate you. Too bad, Melody. Yeah, so Marco can't Cash App and you can't Super Chat. That's yeah. YouTube hates me. YouTube fucking hates me. It's probably like a oh wait, New sent a Cash App on Marco's place. Appreciate you, New. He says for Marco. Appreciate you, New. But yeah, I have to mansplain these chicks.
For so many years. So it's not that we don't want someone to do it. It's just that we have.
No, now they're trying to shift the blame back on the men. Fuck that. You just said that y'all don't want to do it, and you've been trying to figure out how to submit since you was fucking 14 years old, and now you're 40-12. You're 40-12 years old, still trying to figure out how to fix a man a motherfucking sandwich. You are to submit to thee and thy penis, or I don't want to hear shit. What's going on, Jessica?
Had to do it for so long that it's hard. So it's a process. So men have to be more patient. It's not that we don't.
I don't have to be shit. I don't have to be shit. I'll gladly submit to you Tuesday for a wedding ring today. Fuck you. Just like Jeezy don't have to do shit, I don't have to wait for shit. Ever. God damn it. How many of y'all, when y'all was 18, 19, came across like a bad 17-year-old that told you to wait? Like, no, I'll just as soon not fuck you. I know that somebody hotter will come along by the time you come of age. Fuck you. I mean, you could call me on that day, but fuck you until then. I'm not going to be with you in under those circumstances. You were born too late. It's not my issue and it's not my concern. And if you can't figure out how to submit after all these years of living, I don't have shit for you.
We don't want to be submissive. It's that it's hard for us to do it because it's foreign.
I think it's both of us.
It's foreign. It's foreign. So is Chinese food, but you eat it. So is pizza, but you eat it. So is French fries, but you eat it. Like my bananas from Chiquita, and I eat that shit. I don't say, but it's foreign.
I think it's men and women. I think that there's been so much going on.
No. It's just bitches like you. You see how they try to divide and dilute and shit like that? No, it's just you.
Especially now in this millennium, that we are both scared to be able to put in.
If you find a chick that look like you in the Players Club day to get me a sandwich, I'm not gonna be afraid to eat it. I'm not gonna be afraid to eat it. Now, don't get me wrong. You know, there are some niggas out there that are just intimidated by submission and beauty, which is why they fuck these old fat bitches and then they say it's game. But I'm not that man. And that man ain't gonna wait for you to get your mental shit together. Fuck that. You are going to be Jeannie Mai. Are you gonna be Lisa Nah?
And you know how they used to say ride or die? People like, I'll ride with you, but I don't know about the die part. You know what I mean? And so, you know, it is that trust. It's like we have to have history so I can make sure you're gonna stay around. Because I ain't so sure that you are on the fence, you know.
But relationships are risks.
Need some history. How much more history do you got? Like, how many years of history can a man develop with you? These are awful. Gospel according to GC. You're worse than my Puritan pastor. I gotta look up that denomination. I gotta look up Puritanism. I gotta look that up to understand. But I mean, you know, if he understands the Bible like I do, you turn to any page, and the conclusion is get me a sandwich. Romans 1:22. Let's see, professing themselves to be wise, they became fools. Yeah. So, you know, anybody that knows the Bible will tell you, get me a motherfucking sandwich. Like on the 8th day, I said,
at the end of the day, if you want to be with one, you're going to have to be able to let go.
No, I don't have to do shit. This is a you problem. You have to do everything. You're going to have to be able to, no, I don't have to do shit. You're going to have to get the sandwich. I'm going to have to eat it. And shit. That is all I have to do.
Take a risk, or you just going to be by yourself. If you're not willing to take a risk and have a heartbreak, or maybe how you ever going to know? Michael Jordan missed 100% of the shots he did.
I'm not taking a risk on a chick that just said that they're not going to be submissive. What the fuck? I don't play the lottery, and I don't risk dicking unsubmissive bitches.
High risk and high.
All right, guys, I'm in my
Fucking
super sick
commercial.
car.
Hold on, let me wait for I could press skip ads. What the fuck is this nigga selling? Amazon training. Oh fuck what he's talking about.
Award. We're going to take a quick break. I love this conversation, and I hope no one takes this negatively as if it was male bashing, because it wasn't. I think we're very
It wasn't male bashing.
very fair about it. You know, I really do.
All right. So let's see what. Oh, let me put the link out there. Y'all see this shit? This is what they are trying to feed the youth. The same fucked up path that left their vagina empty. Y'all remember Diamond from the Players Club? Y'all remember that? And she walks around right now with an empty vagina. Why? Because submission. It doesn't matter how fine you are, ladies. It does not matter how fine you are. It doesn't matter how attractive you are. If you do not submit, you will find yourself never leading the life of happiness that is due a submissive woman. You will find yourself cut out from the oasis of happiness that is my penis. Period. Why? Because you refuse to submit. And you wonder why dominant men aren't fucking with you. And y'all try to pretend like it don't exist and blah, blah, blah. But Jeannie Mai had no problem finding it. And I see in the chat room that people are saying that she's in her 40s and shit. Look at that. Look at that. She's in her ear with the shit. You got the cucumbers, you know, like this is her job. But look at the see while y'all gather around and doing shit like and talking shit like the shit y'all talking and being old and shit. Look at what they doing. They like, you know, thumping ears and shit like that. And then they take that little thing, that cotton ball thing, Look at that. That's earwax. She just got finished digging his earwax out and facializing him and shit. You know, they're about to do something else. This is in Thailand, I think. Or no, this is in Vietnam. This same place Jeannie Mai come from. Yeah, I think this is Vietnam. So this is the same place that Jeannie Mai come from. And look, see, now they're about to clip his toes and shit. See, this is the training and preparation that they go through, and they like it. And you want to know why? Because they're normal women, and they don't have all the fucked up baggage that Lisa Ray and crew has. You see, look at it. They know how to shave and all that shit. Like Sealy, they be getting them to shave and shit. Do you think they have a problem with the word submit? I bet you that if they know English, the first English word that they learned was submit. What's going on, St. Cloud?
What up, bro? How you doing?
Pretty good, pretty good. What's on your mind, brother?
So here's the thing. I don't think women honestly have an issue with submitting. It's just that in guys, most men aren't worth submitting to. You know what I mean? It's back to the whole 80-20 thing. They'll submit for a high value man, just they deem most men to be of low value and not worth a submission. So this whole thing is, oh yeah, I don't want to submit to a man. I think this is more of dogma. It's not really based in reality, because if it's the right man, they will. They just don't see most men.
Thank God, there.
Oh,
okay.
Hello?
Yeah, you went out for a second, but you're back now.
Oh, I'm sorry. Do you hear me now?
Yeah.
I said I don't think women really have
right. You see, it's shit like that. That's what I'm talking about. See, we as black men, we have to look past our penis. And I know it's hard because it's bigger, but no, we have to look past it. Women have multiple functions. See, and that's why so many guys be in these relationships with these unsubmissive women, because they just keep thinking like, ooh, happy ending and shit like that. It's not about that. It's about all the other shit. You see, other men measure women by their everythingness. And then they say, she does not measure up because she does not give a good toenail clipping and shit like that. That's how they measure women. We just measure them on if they have a pussy or not. That is what we say. Like, ooh, do we get a happy ending? How does my dick feel? No, I have a whole other body outside my penis. And it's about the everything. I require the everything. That's why I separated the two. That's why I say a woman should pledge. I submit to thee and thy penis. They're separate. You don't just submit to the penis. See, guys be giving out rings just for like a steady place to put their penis. It's not about that. That's why I say sandwich. It's about everything. It's about everything. You submit to my everything. God damn it. These women are submitting to us everything. My bad, St. Cloud. Go for it.
All right, so what did I drop off? What did you hear last?
You were saying that they're having trouble finding guys who they feel is worth submitting to.
Oh yeah. That's kind of my point. I don't think women. I think it's I think submitting is for women natural. I just don't believe they deem most men to be worth it. So all this is just dogma. They don't really mean this. When they say men, they mean the average man. They don't mean the top tier men that they want to submit to. So I would take it with a grain of salt, because I think if Jeezy came to them, they would submit to him, no question. It's the average man that they don't think is worth that treatment.
Well, but these women didn't submit to the exceptional men. Like, I'm sure Lisa Ray in her heyday and Vivica Fox in her heyday, I bet you each of these women had the opportunity to submit to exceptional men. But they still didn't. Lisa Ray was married to a motherfucking Prince of Zamunda, and she didn't submit. She said, I took the word obey out of her marriage vows.
That's why she's single now.
Exactly. So no, it's not a matter of the men not being exceptional enough. It's a matter of the bitches not being submissive enough. Do you think that these chicks here are looking for, like, the Vietnamese football squad or the Olympic motherfuckers? No, they're looking for regular decent guys, decent fathers and stuff, so they could do his nails and shit like that. And in absence of that, they're working at the salon. What is this? This is a barbershop. They cut his hair too.
Oh, so no, it's a whole salon. Yeah, this is a salon right here.
It's a whole salon. So when he first walked in, because I was watching like half of it, I got up to this part. When he first walked in, they was they washed his feet like a houseboy, like all three of them.
And the
It was
crazy
it was
thing
like it was
is,
like 1.5 chick per feet.
right, and they don't even know him. They're submitting to a man they don't even know, to a customer.
Exactly.
So these women
Exactly.
can't submit to their husbands and boyfriends?
Exactly. How much do y'all think that they go home and give their boyfriends or husbands shit? Nope.
No,
Of course not.
it's the culture. But honestly, I didn't know who these chicks were on this
Go for it.
I didn't know who those chicks were on the show you're watching, so I don't know if they're high value men or not. I was referring to women in general. I guess my thing is, since they're famous, they have like women want the top 20% of whoever they're around. So if a woman's famous, she wants the top 20% of celebrities. It never ends. I was referring more so to the average woman, because the average woman would submit to a man like Jeezy. I don't think they would, because they're already in that circle. They want the top 20% of the already high value men, if that makes sense.
No, it makes sense.
Brothers
go for it, Brownberg.
Hey,
peace to the
Brownberg.
panel. What's good, Melody?
Peace.
Peace to the panel. Let me tell you this, man. Brothers and sis, y'all gotta hear me out right now.
Mm-hmm.
This is what's going on, man. This is what makes me just laugh so much right now. The women that's complaining right now are showing their hand, because they have every world and a reason to complain about what a woman should do at the end of the day. This is what we have to see. Now, you see a lot of these so-called black women complaining all day. They be like, oh, but there ain't no man to submit to. What am I submitting for? So, okay, this is a solution. Shut the fuck up. Get a man that you actually are interested in, since you always sit up there and say other nation of men are way better than the so-called black man. Go ahead and suck his phallus and be okay. What is the problem? What do you know what I realized? Why do these women have make 30 to 40 videos talking about so-called black men ain't shit, and you still sit up there making that a topic of conversation and threaten to date a white man? Go ahead. You have all the abilities to go ahead and do it. So what are you waiting for?
They don't want to, and
they don't want to. But that's the point. They need a reason to be negative, man. This is the Most High is making it very clear for the brothers out there to understand. When you see Jeezy winning, we all could win. You understand? It's okay. So
exactly.
Yeah.
And these are the women from Jeannie Mai's native country. You know, look at the details. Look at how close they're paying attention to his toes and shit. Look at that. Look at that.
You know what? You go to the salons out here, black women, they rush. They don't care. They do a terrible job. They just want to make the money. They don't care about how it looks.
Wait, you mean it's black owned?
So you go black on nail techs?
Yeah.
I've never seen a
Melody goes to the one in Newark.
Right.
That's weird. I've never even seen a black owned nail tech before. Never.
Nah, they got ones. They got at least like 4 or 5 in my neighborhood.
Really? Right. I mean, I see the Vietnamese ones. I never saw black people in my life doing the nails and shit.
Oh
yeah, they have. But this is an ironic thing. You don't usually see them open like that. Well, you see that the Asian ones, them Asian ones be open all day.
I would go because like I had a black girl that a massage therapist. She was Jamaican.
How was that?
Oh, she was great. She was great because I like it strong for my problem area, and she was stronger than because so when I go to the Asian places, I always get like the oldest chick there because I want the experience, right? And I don't want a pretty chick. I don't want a pretty chick because they try to seduce and shit like that. They try to be sensual with it, but I want somebody with some experience. So she's a lot stronger than them, and she really could just dig in the knots. So she gave me her card and I went back, but she's not open like regularly. She was open sporadically. Like I would just have to happen to go at the same time that she just decides to be there.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's how
and then
they are.
There's another one that only does home visits. Like they come into your house but those are more expensive But I mean, no, if they had shops, ladies, if y'all had shops and the reputation that the Asian women have, then brothers would fuck with you. That the Asian and Swedish women have, then brothers would fuck with you. We would, But y'all don't. Y'all don't have shops and shit.
And you
And I'm not
support
talking
the
about like
foreruns, and
Huh?
you support the foreruns before they support their own. GC, did you see the video way back when the brother, when one of them Asians beat up one of the black women, one of the brothers threw a brick in the window?
Oh yeah, yeah.
Fucking wasting his time with these women. They didn't went back to the nail salon the next day. They had the shit boarded up, and they gonna still go to the nail salon and telling the brother to shut the fuck up. You see what I mean?
I remember that. Yeah.
This is the bullshit,
exactly.
man.
Exactly. Well, I mean, we got to change the reputation. Listen, when I was tutor, I used to tutor math, right? So I would put my information on the cork board,
right,
in order to advertise my services, right? And I noticed that another tutor had the word Asian math tutoring on it because they have a reputation of being good with math. So he tried to use that angle. He tried to sell that angle. And unfortunately, and this is to the B-dub, these women have reputation for submission and massage and shit like that they earn through a lot of foot rubs. And as a result, things are more difficult for you. Just like tutoring was more difficult for me because it's hard for me to say black math tutors. It is. So, that's the reputation that women like Issa Rae and others have earned you. But it's not my fault and it's not my problem. And you have a reasonable opportunity to submit to my penis and me. You do.
Just get the fuck out the sisterhood and all the vagina clans. That's all you got to do. It's really simple.
You have to completely renounce it because they be saying that they out, but they don't speak against the sisterhood, which is rule number 1 and 2 of the sisterhood. Do not speak against the sisterhood or the sisters in it. You see, they never actually speak out against the sisterhood because they fear it. They fear it. And you should fear nothing greater than being cast out by the man.
Well, GC, this is the thing, man. They have bitch rituals, okay? They have bitch rituals where they go ahead and they nag on life and they chant to the song "Niggas Ain't Shit" if that's a real song, and then they go ahead and watch on repeat a DVD or Netflix, Waiting to Exhale about 30 times so that they can feel better about themselves, man. And then watch Issa Rae show. I mean, come on, man. Like I said before, bro, it's really plain to see they showing their hand. Because this is I said this on the other panel. What was her name? Sister Joy's panel. My thing about it is, bro, like if it's such a problem, just go date another nation. It's not that big of a deal. You understand what I'm saying? Like it's really if you got that much problems with a black man, but if you going ahead and spending your time all day long making 30 to 40 videos, where it's gonna get you? And like I said, these other men look at you as a whore. Okay? They're not looking at you to be a potential wife. You didn't sit out there and show your ass in public. Yeah, and sat out there and doing all those fucking twerk videos. Nobody's interested in you, man.
Right.
Exactly.
That makes sense.
Yeah, I can see
y'all
that.
don't even want to sit up there and look at the Bible, what it says about women. Y'all want to sit up there and talk about, oh, we need to be independent. You ain't being independent with shit. You're sitting up there being independent with $80,000 in student loans, getting a damn PhD and thinking you somebody. How about that?
Facts, man.
Right.
And then you got the nerve to sit up there and think because you got a high-paying job, you didn't stress out. You're stressed out trying to pay your student loans. You got a problem with black men. All these other nations just want to fuck you and leave. So what else you got there to do? Let me just go on YouTube and make 30 to 40 videos saying niggas ain't shit and that y'all wasn't at the Black Lives Matter protest, aka the Black Lesbians protest. Like, what else y'all talking about? And then it's all feminists and mainly a majority of so-called white people. In other nations, that's not even caring about you. So you don't win. Peace and love with that.
So what do y'all think about taking the word obey out of the marriage vows?
It'll never work.
But it already has. They've already taken it out. And they did it before you or I was born. You want to know how I know? Because I've seen it. I've seen it on the Jeffersons. George and Wheezy were trying to renew their vows, and then they said that they no longer have it. Like, this is the new way that we do it now, and they tried to make it like a norm. And I guess they did, but they took the word obey out. It used to be love, honor, and obey thy husband while he loves and honors her.
I mean, it won't really matter because, as I said, men want female validation, so they'll put up with the crap. I mean, if we're being honest.
Mm-hmm. But if she's not submitting to you, then she's not validating you. She's basically saying you're not valid for submission.
No, validation in terms of like, coming home, being with you, having sex with you, validation in terms of, her being around.
But
But
you can get
submission
that
means
from
nothing.
anywhere. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No. I mean, maybe, but I'm just saying most men crave female attention and validation, so they'll put up with crap just to have a woman around, especially if the guy is not very attractive. If he's like 5'7" and looks like Kodak Black, and I mean, he'll do a lot to keep a woman around. So even if you remove obey from the vows, most men are simps. This won't really change a lot.
So
But
you're
you're not
saying
really
modern?
submitting to the man. You're submitting to a better deal. But go ahead.
No, I was saying. So you're saying modern men are making it difficult, basically.
Modern. I don't know. I think it's the society as a whole. Really, I don't think it's just the men or just the women. It's the society as a whole, I would say.
Okay. Yeah, it's
Okay.
crazy. I mean, I feel like if you obey a man, it'll last a lot longer
It'll
because
last
you.
indefinitely. It'll last until he dies.
Of course, but
Exactly.
at the same time, if you're dating a woman, there are guys in the background who are just sitting there waiting for you to fuck up, so they can kind of come in and soup her up, when you're not together anymore. There are always those guys in the background waiting, so even if it doesn't work, she can just branch onto some another guy and keep the process going.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Because they're capricious.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, and that's why there's a loyalty factor. I mean, but and a lot of women, they don't want the others circling around guys. What they want is they want to leverage those guys. That's why Beyonce said, I can have another you in a minute.
That's true.
And
That's
it doesn't
the
matter.
serious part.
You don't want that. Listen, the bottomless bags of dicks is always going to be there. If you can't ignore it, more fool you. But there's a reason why you are not partaking, and you wasn't before we met. You could have been swimming in that bottomless bag of penis, your whole life, but you weren't. You were waiting around for mine. And I'm thinking about that scene from Baby Boy when she was like, okay, I could get dick anytime I want to. It's like, yeah, but you want this one. Yeah, you can, and you can especially have game changers. But it's not a matter.
My nigga.
Oh no, y'all can't tell me she wasn't bad. Y'all can't tell me she wasn't bad. She was bad as fuck.
She was.
She had those lips that I like, and she had cornrows when the shit was in style. She was bad. She had body. Yeah.
And she had it rocking, bro.
Yeah, exactly. But I mean, the truth of the matter is, you wanted Jody's, because he's dark skinned and shit, so or whatever. Yeah. But you wanted that. He knows it, and don't try to. They just use that to leverage. I don't care how many penises are out there for you. You want this one. And in order to get it, you must understand that you're my property and I own you. And you must say the words. I submit to thee and thy penis. Like, period.
Don't put up a fight.
Yeah, exactly. Like, these are the terms and conditions. Don't get distracted by the bag of penises that are just out there for them. That's always going to be the case. I mean, if anything, it works against them. What's going on, Concrete Rose? If anything, it works against them.
Concrete Rose in the building. Hey.
Yeah, I want her to come up. I love when she give her input.
Oh yeah. Well, the Zone put the thing out there. It's out here. I'll put it out there again.
Her and Sister George.
And the only thing I asked for is for the woman to give me a ginger beer and a callaloo patty and just massage my back. It's really not that hard.
And
exactly.
What patty?
Callaloo patty, man.
What is that?
It's Jamaican spinach.
Never heard of it. I'm sorry. I'm not very cultured.
No, it's okay. I'm not Jamaican. I just like it. It's good.
Oh. I know those little beef patties that they have in the corner store, but I don't know what you're talking about.
Nah, I go to that upscale shit. My bad.
Oh, look at you, bougie ass.
Nah, man, I'm bougie, sec. It's for the culture. It's for the culture, baby.
Definitely.
So
She said she's gonna
if
come
you,
up.
oh yeah, cool. So yeah, see, this is how they're taught. Like I didn't even know that there existed people that knew how to do massages and cut hair and shit like that, and do facials and shit. I didn't know that like one person can have so many trades.
GC, check this out though. You see how we watching this video right now with these women pleasing a man?
Mhm.
See, in America, they only please a man or please people when they have it behind a profession, aka the hospital, nursing.
Well, this is their profession. They're at work. This isn't like his harem or anything.
Right.
So
But GC, you see how American women only go for the hospital jobs where they are nurturing, but they're not nurturing to the caterance of a man. It's not the same thing.
Please.
Okay, so you see right now how they sit up there massaging him and they're making sure he's good.
Mm-hmm.
You see that, right? These are Vietnamese women or Asian women, right?
Mm-hmm.
The American women that we're talking about, they do not submit to a man unless he's in immediate danger or he's in a position where he cannot help himself, aka the hospital or the nursery.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
So it's nurturing, but to a different standard. They're doing it because they're actually doing this to submit to a man. They're doing it because the man or the other patient is in pain, and because they get a money off of they're money driven to that. They're not doing it for the helpful benefit of a man. That's the difference. Game.
I see. And ladies, you must understand. See, there's a reason why when you go to like the sex shops, and you know, there's a sexy nurse outfit and there's a sexy maid outfit and shit like that. There is a sexy outfit that's associated with every occupation that's designed to please a person. You know, that's nurturing to a person. Like because that's what men want. That's what actual men want. I'm not talking about the guys who just looking for a warm hole. You know, I'm not talking about those guys. And if you want to be the hole for those guys, that's fine. And he will never ask that you obey, and he'll never ask for you to rub his feet or whatever the fuck they doing. You know, like I don't like because during a massage they pull your knuckle and shit, or they pull your fingers, and then they snap. But so they do that, right? And then they make a snapping sound, but it's not actually cracking the knuckles. I know what the fuck I don't like that part. I don't like it because it's trickery. She's not doing the snap, but some of them they do a snap to make it to just fool your brain. Like, no, I don't play that shit.
Yeah, but that's the chiropractors who do that, right?
Well, no, the chiropractors they do that with the back and stuff, but they don't give like I don't know. I've never been to a chiropractor, but I've been watching the videos. They don't do the fake snap. Like when I go to the Asian massage places, because there's a lot of them out here in California. When I go to there, they pull it and it don't crack. Because I get it, it's hard to crack somebody else's knuckles. So, but don't do a fake snap like you trying to trick. You know, like I didn't feel my shit crack. You know, so I'm just saying. But no, I prefer like sometimes I want them to do the whole back. Like I want them to like what I mean was instead of for a full body massage, I want them to spend the whole time on my back because that's where my problem areas are. So they could miss me with the hands and shit. But
I just want my legs and my feet. Everything else can wait.
Yeah, you got the thing where you like motherfuckers at your feet.
Mm-hmm.
You had that guy follow your feet. What was he like when you was driving for Uber?
Uber?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I recall that. Yeah, I recall that story.
It's the best.
Hey, man.
So like the Uber customers wasn't like, you know, so who's this guy and why does his breath smell like feet? They weren't saying that?
The thing is, I was doing Uber Eats, so I have tents, so they couldn't even see inside. You get what I mean? So I'll just pull up, I'll bring the food, and they won't see them.
I'll have your butt melody.
What?
Aaron B.
That's that weirdo shit that I'm talking about, huh?
Well, I mean, people have fetishes. You eat booty?
I ain't no booty.
No, I'm asking Aaron.
Grocery shopping, they call
Grocery
it.
shopping.
Grocery shopping.
Eating the groceries.
Yeah.
Eat it like groceries.
Oh my god.
Hey man, that's your thing. If you like E. coli and shit.
Hey, he
But
ain't even thinking that deep.
I don't like that done though. It tickles.
So people have tried it. Somebody said,
Hell
you know,
no.
sometimes
Hell no.
let me
Boy,
eat some
with
booty.
the-
So none
Well,
of you guys tried that.
Nope.
No, you talking about the whole? Because I bite it. I bite the meaty part, but I don't eat the whole.
Right. If you have a girlfriend, do what you want
I
to
ain't
do.
gonna eat her ass just because she's my girlfriend. What the fuck?
I'm just like, shit.
No, I'm not shaming it, man. I'm just saying it's not my thing.
I'm saying, that's what I'm saying. It's not my thing either. Like,
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
I wasn't shaming Aaron. I'm just saying it's not my thing. You know.
I mean,
I
Aaron, I hope
understand.
I hope he can eat all the groceries he can, man. Get all the groceries out the grocery store. Eat all the groceries you can, brother. I hope you get a challenge for that, brother. You got my sincere declaration to go ahead and eat all the groceries you want, man. Get all the shopping bags, brother.
But all jokes aside, that's not my thing. I don't like that at all.
But you try. But all right, so your man did that to you one time.
One time, and I just laughed and I told him to stop, and he wouldn't. It was like torture.
Oh, he was making love to the booty.
No, he was weird. He's just like, I like when you laugh during sex. I'm like, really? It's so weird. But
So Charles Merchant. Here's the thing. So I used to go to like regular spots, like regular Asian spots. But then what happens is, so they cost anywhere between $40 and $80, and I didn't mind paying. But what happens is afterwards, they offer happy endings, and it's always awkward because they keep pressuring for it, right? And I would tell them no, not because I'm against happy endings or anything, but because I've already spent the $40 to $80. I'm not going to spend like $100. I can't do it. I'm not going to spend like $100 for the shit. So I say no, thank you. But I did find a spot, right? I did find a spot. Follow with me. Who does something called reflexology. So if you are willing, and they never offer happy endings, you want to know why? Because it's in an open thing. It's like 8 beds, and there's other people getting massages right next to you. So you're not naked. It's an open thing. They're not going to ask for a happy ending. But here's the kicker, and it's $24.99. But here's the kicker: it's a foot and body massage, which means that they put your feet in the water and do the thing with your feet for the first half hour. And then they dry it off, and then you get to the body, and you have to wear clothes. Now it sucks, but the price is right, and there isn't no awkwardness with it. So if I wanted the whole thing, I'd have to pay $40 and go into the room and do it. So
all right. How do you know if they offer happy ending? How do you know they offer happy endings though? Because isn't that like illegal or something?
It is illegal.
But how do you know they offer it or not? Like, how do you know?
If these guys do, the place I go now?
Yeah, how do you know if a place gives a happy ending?
You don't. That's the thing. That's why I kept going to different places, because you don't. And I told you I always went after the unattractive woman, but even they will offer. And I don't have anything against happy endings. It's the cost. It's too much money.
Oh yeah. How much does it cost?
So they cost anywhere between $20 and $40. That combined with, now if it was $40 for the massage and a happy ending, then that's a deal. But no, they want the massage, and plus that's like buying a whole other massage is what it is. So I'm like, fuck that.
Oh, okay.
All right.
And think about it. If I spend $100, that's 4 of the reflexologies that I can get. That's 4 of them. Now, when I was in the Philippines, right? When I was in the Philippines, massages there cost $4. You see what he was doing with these 3 chicks? That cost $20, right? So massages in the Philippines cost $4, and they never offered a happy ending. right? But, and this is what I found out from Marco on this show. When they touch your penis, that is a sign for the happy ending. That's like a signal. That's like a code. Because they always touch the penis, but I thought that they were just curious about a black man's penis. You know, I didn't know.
So
I didn't
how
know
do
that
you
they
signal?
were.
God.
So what did Marco say? Did Marco say you just signal them off with a thumbs up so they can continue?
Yeah, well, he just said that that's a single. If Marco, if you're there, come up and elaborate.
That's what I want to know. Do you just make a grunt sound like, and then they just go ahead and do it? Like,
yeah, I don't know what the reverse signal was, but they do it and then they apologize, and I'll be like, it's no big deal. But I was just thinking, like, yeah, you're curious. You never seen a black one, and you're curious. There's no magnums on your entire island, so I know the penises that you've seen in the past. But this is something new, and you couldn't help but touch it. That's what was going on in my mind. I shit you not. So, and I thought that they all were like that. Wow. Because if the massage is $4, then what is a happy ending like $6? So yeah.
Or $8.
So but yeah, or $8, but whatever. It's still cheap, But so I missed that opportunity as well.
Good God, Melody.
What?
No, nothing at all. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, crazy. You keep me laughing though. I love it. It's healthy.
Yeah. Well, I try.
You do. Thank you.
But yeah, like in America, something like this would probably cost like $200 to $400.
God damn. Shit.
Just for the everything. But yeah, but the point of me showing you this is the culture of submission that Jeannie Mai comes from. And even though she probably is not like directly rooted in it, like she wasn't born there, her family comes from these type of beginnings, and they instilled her with this thinking, and as a result she got her man.
You said she's Vietnamese, right?
Yeah, I think this is in Vietnam. Let me see. It's either Vietnam. Let's see. Ear cleaning, shave, hair wash.
Yeah.
Thailand.
Oh no, Thailand. Yeah, my mistake.
Okay.
All right, now question: do you think he took an L by getting a 40-year-old chick though? Because like people will claim that's past the wall. Do you think it matters or?
Oh yeah, absolutely. I do think that's an L. That's a compromise, but that's his to make. There have been worse compromises by men in the past, far worse.
Wait a minute. Jeezy is Jeannie Mai is in her 40s.
I think so. How old Jeezy though?
Jeezy's gotta be in his late 40s, early 50s.
Yeah, he's older than her.
Yeah, man.
Because I think she's 43.
Right.
I think she's 43.
If you're looking for like me, she has to be younger. For I want to have kids. Frankly, a lot. That's why I'm with a 31-year-old.
Yes.
I want somebody.
My bad, bro. 757 says she's 41. Jeezy is like 44.
Well, okay. So if you're looking for someone to die with, like Chris Rock said, if you're just looking for someone to die with, then go for it.
Yeah.
But I mean, if you're looking to start a family, then fertility may be an issue on her end.
But it doesn't matter. Jeezy already got kids.
Oh yeah,
so,
true.
So then he's just looking for somebody to die with.
Exactly. So he's straight.
So yeah, he's straight. He has a beautiful submissive woman who makes a lot of money.
But one thing, GC, she is westernized and she does have feminist talking points. Not only that,
I wonder if she does that for the show.
Yeah, and the reason why she don't have kids is she been saying she don't want to have kids with nobody. That's what she's been saying. But now that she's with Jeezy at 41 years old, she's like, oh, I'm ready to submit. I want him to give me my first child. But when she was like in her early 30s and late 20s, it was totally different.
Oh, so she was
So
on that shit. She was on that
That-
bullshit, huh?
That's
right,
because she was all in her ass.
right.
That's what happened. She was all in her ass, and then because of the panel she was with, because I don't know if she's been on the rail with them at that age, but if she was, it says it right there. All these bitter ass women sit up there talking shit on the show. Ain't got nothing else better to do. Come on, man.
Okay.
Makes
So
Okay.
yeah, she's
So
just like
she was that. She just broke out of it at a
Yeah.
younger age than the rest of the chicks. And then she maintained, you know, like excellent everything as far as her physical appearance. You know. But yeah, so I don't know.
so now what do you say about it?
She
Well, I
woke the
mean,
fuck up.
so he is taking a risk being with even a former chick, but you know, like many people, she was influenced by her society. I know I was at a younger age, so you know, can't be too mad. As far as the age thing goes, now he's just looking for somebody to die with. He's not looking to start a family, so it still seems like a decent win. Fertility is an issue at that point. Like that's the reason why age is a factor. I mean, you know, Marco has his beliefs about female value and behavior when he talks about old bitches, but I mean, really, like the fertility is the factor for me, a childless person. But he's not that. He's in a different situation.
Right. So maybe she is right for him because he don't want any kids, but she wants kids.
Well, I don't know if she wants kids or she just wants to please him through having his kids.
Either
I mean,
way,
it's also another sign of a submissive woman. Like, you know, she wants what he wants, and if he wants kids, then she wants kids.
I don't know about a
Right.
40-year-old woman pushing out a baby though. That's kind of
Well, Holly Berry had a baby at 50, and so did Janet Jackson. So you know
yeah.
they do wait.
Yeah, but I think it's better on the woman's body and the health of the child if she's younger, you know. Like, I mean, there are
I
outliers.
agree.
There are outliers, but I think in general terms, you want to have kids, men and women, when you're a little younger. Because even men, if you're older, apparently the sperm gets damaged or some stuff.
Right.
Yeah,
But men have a better chance than women. That's for sure.
yeah, of course. Sperm can, you can make sperm until you die if you're a man.
Concrete Rose
Exactly.
also more fool her because she's going to be more successful next year than she is this year, and so on and so forth. So eventually she's going, okay, basically what she did was she maximized everything. She maintained a high feminine value so she can use her masculine value to determine that. See, she would have a guy of his status, whether she was made what she made or not. Now, because she's famous, she's more visible to guys like this. But you have to maintain high feminine value. What's high feminine value? Look at your screen. You have to know shit like this, and you have to maintain a pleasing figure, and you must look your physical best at all times. At all times. That is what you think. That bitch with the hair, with the Pippi Longstocking hair, you think she's not old as fuck? She's old as fuck. Y'all know
Yeah, I
how
would
old she
say
is?
I would say she's like 30.
She's 82. That's just how Asian women go.
Wait,
So
hold up. Who's 82?
the chick with the hair, her right there.
No,
The one
she's
close to
not.
the camera.
No, she's not.
No way in hell. I don't believe you.
That's
No.
just Asian women age.
God, I gotta give me a fucking Asian chick then. God damn, if she's 80, Jesus.
Is she really 80, GC?
Well, I'm guessing.
Oh,
But
guessing.
I do know that they
Get out of here.
I do know that they live longer and they know kung fu. Like and they stay small for a very long time.
Yeah, they eat because they mainly eat plant-based diets in Asian countries. They use meat for flavoring and stuff.
Yeah, this is true. But whatever they do, Concrete Rose, you must do it. The ancient Chinese secrets you must learn. Like that's what y'all have to do to maintain jeezy. and shit like that. Then you make demands. You don't make demands first and then go out with whatever the fuck, you know, when you got her discarded hair tied to your head. You can't make demands at that point. You need something more than pussy because you're asking for a man who's offering more than dick. That is, and when you're asking for something like that, you can't say, you know, I'm putting money on the table. I want you to put more money on the table. Nope, it don't work like that. No, you have to be able to say, I have practice. I've been walking on niggas' backs for years. I've been like crawling around doing strange shit for pleasure for years with me and my two friends who will come and visit and aid in your massages. That's what you gotta come. That's what you gotta come with for the young Jeezys of the world. That's what we want. See, the question, Concrete Rose, Sister George, the question is, y'all haven't asked what we want. In years, y'all haven't asked what we want. Y'all just been making demands. Y'all walk around with a list of 50 things that y'all put in the Bible and say, this is what I want. And never do y'all say, this is what I offer. And then if y'all did, then maybe we could consider it. You know, what do we want? Sandwiches. And we want skills like this. We want y'all to be able to do something new that other chicks don't do. Shit like that. You know.
And y'all submit to Jesus before y'all sit up there and submit to a man in general, man. I'll do that.
Oh, really? Y'all didn't know that we wanted the pulling and the cracking and shit like that. But explain me what we want.
And you see how that man, and you see how that man is smiling? It's all it is very simple. TLC. That's it. It's really easy and convenient. I don't want to hear your 50 demands of all the shit you have on your list like this is a Disney movie, man. It don't work like that. You feel me? Oh, damn.
See, oh yeah.
And that's a good thing. That's a good thing, see, Rose.
And see, don't be fat. Because when you're fat, you can't like walk on a person like that without crushing them.
Oh.
You're putting even more pressure on their back, man.
Yeah, exactly. You're a pain in his back. You're a pain in the back. But no, see, the reason why you have one is because you do inquire about what he wants. You do. That's why you have one.
And
but
this is the thing too, GC. It could be the physical, but I always say it's the mental too. That easable conversation you have with your man when he comes from work is the number one thing that could make that man's day satisfied. You know what I'm saying? When you have that conversation and say how good was your day and stuff like that, and if you give him a blowy while he's talking, everybody wins.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Or if you give him a blowy before he goes to work, you're going to make sure that man is satisfied on his way of dealing with the bullshit of corporate America so that he can come back home with a sandwich and a cool conversation with you and your feminine voice.
Absolutely.
Everybody wins.
I agree with that 100%.
Yeah.
Facts.
Right?
Thus save the Lord. That's it.
But yeah, fellas, lady, I'm about to close down. So y'all want to give final thoughts?
Wait, so who's going first?
Let's start with you, St. Cloud, and then I'll just go from top to bottom.
Well, I'll say what I did toward the beginning of the panel. I'll say that most women do want to submit. It's just that to the average woman, they don't want the average man. You know, it's a hypergamy 101. You know,
Mm-hmm.
so what I'm saying is this feminist stuff. It's really dogma. If it's the right guy, they'll do what you want.
Okay, fair enough. All right, Melody.
Thanks for having me. Submitting is in a woman's natural nature. It's in her nature. So therefore, if she doesn't submit, there's something wrong with her, not the man.
Okay.
So,
she's not behaving as a natural woman. Okay.
exactly.
All right. And Brownberg, excuse me.
Yeah, so good. As always, it's good to be on your panel and stuff like that, man. I'm gonna just say this, man. It's simple. You just gotta go back to the basics. I've said this numerous of times. especially towards the ADOS or so-called black woman. Once you start understanding exactly how the so-called black man functions, you can start being the woman that we desire you to be. It's really not that bad. And especially what Zero just said, enjoy all the bullshit. You understand what I'm saying? And the only thing we're asking is for some simple ass rules to follow. We've already told you numerous times of what you should do. You've deflected, and because you don't even want to sit there and be around a so-called black man, go submit to another nation then. But if you desire to be with a so-called black man, our rules is very simple. Just submit and be respectful. Don't argue and yell all the time and come with your 50 atrocious demands.
Mm-hmm.
That's the lesson for that. Otherwise than that, thanks again. Peace, peace.
Peace. Yeah, ladies, if you're not submitting, as Melody said, you're not behaving in a natural way. And I get what St. Cloud is saying as far as they want somebody exceptional, but absent that, there should be a reasonable compromise. The unwillingness to do this and the comfort in being single, as opposed to being with your equal. If you're an average woman, being with an average man, most women will, in our community, will take nothing over that. That is what you wind up with. By definition, every man can't be exceptional, so that doesn't work. But yeah, as far as the women on the panel earlier, they're just gone. You know, I mean, you have to submit. Like I said before, and this goes to the fellas, if you ain't fucking pygmies, you ain't fucking shit. Basically, we understand that, you know, sex has its value, but it's not the end all be all of a relationship. A woman's value to a man is through her submission. Outside of that, we don't care if you played on Players Club or you look good in that slow motion running scene on Set It Off when the titties were bouncing before they killed you. You know, we don't care about that. If you don't submit, it's worthless. You know, and that's why you found yourself in this situation. Far too many ladies. So, once again, I'd like to thank the Cash Apps and Super Chats. You guys were very generous today. And I'd like to thank the managers and moderators. I would like to thank those in the chat room and those who are listening silently. Make sure you hit that like button on your way out. And once again, this is GameChanger 00100. Game over. Peace.
Peace, Chief.
Say
Bye. See ya.